Let's talk about a nice little product that I use when my video gaming for controller charging, the Adobe charging dock. A common element in gamepads nowadays is the use of integrated batteries as well as USB-C connectivity. This means that a gamepad needs to be recharged directly when it's out of energy, but we benefit from universal compatibility if you play across multiple consoles. So once we learned that the PlayStation, the Xbox, everybody was moving to USB-C, I went looking for some kind of a universal dock to be able to charge all the controllers, knowing that I'd probably end up picking up all of those systems. And I happened across these, the Adobe charging dock. Found them on Amazon. They're about $14 each. Doesn't seem like Amazon usually sells them directly. It's usually a third-party seller, but they're pretty readily available, and I've purchased them a couple of times actually and reliably received the right item. So these docks support pretty much everything. Nintendo Switch Pro controllers, PlayStation 5, Xbox as well. I have an Elite Series 2 as well as a couple of regular Xbox Series controllers, Google Stadia and others, pretty much anything that's USB-C. Each dock can charge 2 controllers at a time, and again, it's universally compatible, so it doesn't matter if you have a Sony controller and a Nintendo controller on the dock at the same time. It's super easy to put your controllers on and off of these things. They basically just pop right on and off. Included with the dock is these USB-C charging dongles, essentially. You just put them into the USB-C port of your controller. They're stable, they're not loose, they click in there nice and tight, they're not going to fall out. And again, these controllers are super easy to put on and off. I've used some docks in the past that were kind of a pain. You had to situate things just right, make the right connections. These things are a piece of cake. They're pretty well made, again, very stable. Do note that if you use these with an Xbox Series controller, you will have to get a separate battery. The regular Xbox Series controller is the one exception that they didn't do the integrated battery. And for that, I recommend the Microsoft solution. I use the Microsoft brand rechargeable battery, and they work great. Another thing to note is the cable for these doesn't terminate into a wall plug. It terminates into a USB-C connector. But that actually is pretty nice because it gives you some flexibility. You can plug it into a USB wall adapter, or you could potentially plug it directly into a console or any kind of USB device that has enough power, provides enough power to be able to charge off of that connection. So I bought 2 of these when the new consoles came out a while back, and since then we've kind of been swapping controllers in order to charge them. That's a little bit of a pain, so I've picked up a couple more, and ultimately I'll probably just end up with enough docks to keep all of our controllers charged without having to swap anything. Makes it super easy to grab and go. I've got a closet over there where we usually keep all of our video game accessories, as well as some plugs in that closet. So all these docks are just lined up nice and neat on a shelf. Open the door, grab and play. When we're all finished, pop them right back in, and controllers are always charged and ready to go. So if you're looking for a universal charging dock solution, only Sony as a first party this generation has actually made a dock, and that dock is considerably more expensive than these, as well as I think quite a bit harder to find. Thanks for watching. Tune in for more.